Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be the planning video for my current Walt Disney World series for 2021. I'm super excited to bring this video to you guys. It's one that I have been working on and thinking through and planning for the last couple weeks, so I'm excited to get to film this. So the first thing I want to do in this video is show you, originally I was just going to go through my Disney World planning binder in this video. And kind of flip through that and show you what that entails and how I put that together. But a different aspect of this trip is that we are actually using a travel agent. And so I wanted to go through that because I know not many people have used travel agents. So I wanted to go through what our experience is like and the company that we used and kind of how that works as another aspect of planning a Disney trip. So as you can see here, I have the website for our travel agency pulled up here. We used Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are a well-known travel agency in the Disney community and the Universal community. The people who run the travel agency also run and are part of several different YouTube channels. They are part of the Diz YouTube channel, the Diz Unplugged. They have a Moving to Orlando channel. I believe at one point they also had a Universal channel. I'm not sure if that's back up and running at some point at this point, but I know at some point they did have one. They also have a Disney Cruise Line channel that will hopefully be up and running again here once Disney Cruise Line picks back up. But I just wanted to go through kind of the process of using a travel agent and what that looks like and how that worked for us. So we've had a great experience. We actually used Dreams Unlimited last year in 2020 when we scheduled our Disney Cruise Line. We were going on a 3-day Disney cruise. Last August we were supposed to go. We had begun planning that back, I want to say in 2019, and we used the same travel agent that we did this time. Her name is Carrie, and she was wonderful. She could everything. She did all of the planning, and when 2020 happened and COVID happened and we began thinking that we were going to have to cancel our trip or maybe reschedule it, she was super helpful. She took care of everything. We didn't have to do anything. I know so many people who didn't have travel agents ended up having such a hard time whether to reschedule or to cancel or to get their money back, having to worry about how and when they were going to get refunds, and just having to be on hold with Disney or the various theme parks or the cruise line for just hours on end, and we didn't have to worry about any of that. Carrie did all of that for us. So we had a great experience with her last time, so we decided to go ahead and use Dreams Unlimited and Carrie again this time for our trip. So I want to show you guys, this is what their website looks like here. When you pull it up, there's like a little blurb about them and all of the different types of vacations that they plan. And then you can see here, it shows, again, all the different layers to planning or what kind of trips they can help you plan. So they have Disney World, there's Disney Cruise Line, there's Disneyland, there's Universal, Adventures by Disney, Aulani, and they also work with the other different cruise lines as well. If you keep scrolling down, it shows Disney World and it shows all the different discounts and promotions that are currently going on for Disney World. Eventually Disneyland will be back on here again as well. And then there's Universal. So if you scroll back up to the top, they have a menu here where you can select the different travel destinations as well. So if you go here and you select Disney World, let's say you were going to do a Disney World quote, the first thing you do is request a quote. And as you can see there, it says no obligation quote. And then there's some information there about how far in advance you can book your trip and just kind of how that works. So here it says, would you like to work with a specific Dreams Unlimited travel agent? You can say, no, I'm happy to work with anyone. They'll sign you to anyone, or you can select yes and look through and pick someone. So if we scroll through, you'll see Carrie, who is our Dreams Unlimited travel agent. Like I said, we worked with her last time. She was great. So you select her name and then, or you select, a random person, and you would fill in all of your information there. I'm not going to actually do it because we already have a quote and we already have a reservation, but you go through, you fill out all the information, create a password. This will actually create you an actual login, an actual account. So you do that, and then you can see underneath personal information, it says resort information. once you do your personal information, it'll take you to the resort screen where you will decide what resort you want to stay at or what resort you want to get a quote on. You can select, I believe, 2 or 3, and she will send you a quote for each of those resorts. Then there's also tickets and dining, as you can see there. That's the next page. You will tell them how many days you want to be in the parks. You can do 1 day, you can do 2 days, you can do 5 days, you can do 12 days, whatever you want. And then it'll also ask you if you want to do park hoppers. There's 2 different types of park hoppers. You select which one you want quotes on. And then it also says dining. Typically, you can also get a quote with or without the Disney dining plan. Right now, unfortunately, the dining plan is not available. So now I want to show you kind of the emails and what the next steps are and what you receive once you do that no obligation quote. Okay, so next I just want to show you what emails and everything you will receive to continue on with the process. So this is the email you would receive from Dreams Unlimited or from your travel agent once you request that quote. Once they put the quote together for you with all the prices and the different options, they will send you this email. Thank you for your interest in Dreams Unlimited travel. We have researched your request. Please click on the link below to see your quote. So once you click on that link, it's going to take you back to the Dreams Unlimited Travel website. And below this in the email, they're actually going to have your quote number and again, it'll show you the password that you created when you created the account. So once you click that link, this is where it will take you. So it's going to bring you back to the Dreams Unlimited website, to the login page. And this is what it will look like. When you scroll down, it is going to say Dreams Unlimited Travel Login, and it will show you the area to put in your reservation number or your login number, and then to put in that password that you created. So you'll put those in, and you will log in as you see me doing here. I'm logging into my account. And then this is what it looks like. It shows Walt Disney World. If you had Disneyland or Universal or Disney Cruise Line, whatever, it would show that there. Welcome, Jessica. Your assigned agent is. And then how many days until your vacation begins. So you will select Review My Reservation or Review My Quote. I'm not sure. I don't remember which one it shows when you're doing the actual quote. But I'll show you what it looks like. So again, you select Review My Reservation or Review My Quote. And it's going to load. And then this is what it looks like. It's going to show your name, the arrival dates that you requested, how many adults or children, the hotel. So they may be different ones to show you the different amounts. And then what type of package you selected, the package cost, how many tickets you have, all of that. So then they're going to ask you in the email, it'll say if you want to reserve. I don't remember if it's the same email or it might be a separate email that'll show you say, if you would like to go ahead and reserve this quote or reserve this reservation, then you need to put down your down payment. Typically a down payment is like $200, I believe. So it has a link where you go through, you click, and you put in your card information. Well, that's your debit card or credit card. And you put in, you don't have to put 200. 200 is the minimum. If you want to put more, or you are able to pay off the entire trip and make the full payment all at once, then you can do that as well. It's up to you how much you want to put down. But 200 is the minimum for the down payment to make the reservation. Once you do that and you make that reservation, then you are going to get another email that I'm showing here that shows, hi, Jessica. I am so delighted you have chosen Dreams Unlimited Travel to book your Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Universal, whatever it is, trip. And then below, again, it's going to show that login information. And you can log in, and then it will show the actual reservation that you have now booked and is concrete and has been set. And again, it'll show all that information. It'll show what your balance is for your trip after that $200 or however much you were able to put down, what the remaining balance is, and how much you need to pay. And it'll also show the like a final payment date. So you have, I think it's like a month. Your payment has to be made 30 days, I believe it is, or maybe 60 days before your actual trip begins. And so it'll show you that on there as well. And then as you can see on here, you can email your travel agent all the time. They are as involved as you want them to be. If you want them to make the reservation and then never do anything again, and you do everything yourself and do all the planning and everything yourself, you can do that. Or if you want them to be heavily involved and you would rather have them plan everything and kind of give them your wants and your needs, and what parks you want to see and what parks you don't want to see, and what rides you want to do, or what restaurants you like. They can plan everything. They can plan each specific day. You know, right now because of COVID, there are park reservations. So once you make your actual reservation with your hotel and your tickets and all of the things, then you still have to make reservations for specific parks. Typically, you have, you know, let's just say 4 tickets. You pick what 4 parks you want to go to, and that's it. You just decide and you show up on the day and you scan it, and it shows, okay, you had 4 park tickets reserved, or 4 days tickets reserved. You just used 1. Now you have your next 3 days. But now, because of COVID and because of restrictions on capacities, you have to actually make a park reservation. So I'll show more of that later on in the video. But you can tell your travel agent, okay, you know, I have 3 park tickets. These are the 3 parks I'm interested in. You know, make those reservations for me. So like I said, once your reservation is made and you have made your deposit and your travel agent has set up your account and taken your payment and done all of the processed your payment and done all the things, then you will see that email again saying thank you for your reservation. Again, it'll show you your login, and then again you'll have you'll be able to log into this page that shows, you know, review my reservation, view overview itinerary, contact information. So again, the review my reservation is what we just saw. And then if you go to the view overview of itinerary, this is what it looks like. So it shows the number of days. So we have 7 days. It shows the actual date. So May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd, etc. The day of the week. And then it'll show, typically there's a lot more information on here. Pre-COVID, there would have been a lot more information on here. It would talk about the extra magic hours in the morning, extra magic hours in the evening, the park hours themselves, parades and fireworks, special events, and then down below it would talk about the different meals if the dining plan was active, or if you had set up any dining reservations. But unfortunately right now the dining plan is not being used. They've suspended it for now. So that's what that looks like. And then you can also go back to that main screen and select the contact, and that's just like Dream Unlimited's address and their phone numbers and the actual company information. So that is everything on the Dream Unlimited website. Once you have made that reservation and you've paid your deposit and now you are officially booked, again, you'll receive an email that says, I'm so delighted you've chosen Dreams Unlimited Travel. This is the hotel you're going to be staying at. I'm not showing further down because it has our reservation information, but it'll show like the dates and your there it shows the it'll tell you to download the My Disney Experience app, and it has your reservation ID. So you need to then go on to the Disney either the Disney website or the My Disney Experience app and link your reservation to your My Disney Experience app. So that's what I'm going to show here. Okay, so this is what the My Disney Experience app looks like. As you can see here, it says Disney account. And actually, I'll show you right here. This is what the, on the left over here, the Mickey symbol, that is what the My Disney Experience icon looks like for the app. You select that, you download it to your phone. And then right here, it says Disney account. You can either create an account if you don't have one, or you can sign in if you do. I obviously already do, so I'll sign in. And then once you log in, this is what it'll look like. So it's going to show right now you have to have theme park reservations. So it shows that. There's a health acknowledgement because of COVID. So you're going to click right where it says. So you're going to click at the bottom of the screen. There's the 3 little lines on the right next to the magnifying glass. So you're going to click that. And this is what it's going to look like. And you can see it says tickets and passes, my plans, virtual queues. Up at the top of that, there's a plus sign. You're going to click that. And here it'll show you the park tickets that you actually have to your account. Once you've linked it, it'll show them there. So you can see mine there. And then up at the top, you'll see another plus sign. And you can say link tickets and passes. And so that's how you will link your park tickets. And then the rest is virtual queues, photos, resort hotel, all of that. You can also select resort hotel. And it shows your resort reservation right there. You're the hotel you're going to be staying at. If you've already linked your account, my account or my reservation is already linked, so it shows all my information. If you don't have one linked already, there should be an option to link it there. So if you go to my plans, you can see here it shows all the different plans. So May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd, what we have planned for each day. Those are our park reservations for those days. Scroll through, it'll add all of your once you make your park reservations, it'll show everything under my plans. And there's virtual queues, photos, your tickets, like I said. You can see if you have more than one, more than two people, it'll show all of you there. These are your park tickets. Right now, Disney is not giving magic bands. They're not complimentary anymore. They're using this mobile park pass, this Disney Magic Mobile. And then there is park hours and everything on there as well. And then here you can check dining availability. You can buy tickets if you need to buy extra tickets. You can order food. You can do everything right here on the app. So that is everything as far as our travel agent goes and the My Disney Experience app goes. Something else I wanted to mention is that it does not cost anything extra to use the travel agent. They get commission through Disney World for being partnered with Disney, or for making the reservations with Disney. You do not actually pay anything extra out of pocket to use the travel agent. It does not cost you more to use the travel agency. You can request a quote from the travel agent and take that quote and then build your own reservation in the Disney World website with the same dates, same tickets, same everything, and you can see that they're going to be the exact same price because the travel agent does not actually cost more. You are not paying them. Disney is paying them for this service to get more people to come to Disney. So Disney pays them the commission. Again, you don't pay anything extra. So it's a great free service. If you're going Disney Cruise Line, a lot of times different travel agencies will have like an added benefit where they will actually give you a cruise credit for booking with them. So for example, Dreams Unlimited, if you book with a Disney cruise with them, they will, depending on how many people are in your party, the length of your cruise, the type of room you have. So basically, depending on how expensive your trip was, they will actually give you a cruise credit, which means you will have credit on board to use for shopping or food or alcohol or excursions, whatever you want to use it for. You'll basically have like a balance already set for you on the ship when you get on it, and that'll come from Dreams Unlimited Travel depending on how much you spend with them. So if you book a cruise that's, let's just say $3,000, they may give you up to $1,500 in cruise credit that you can turn around and use. So you're essentially getting on board with $1,500 to use towards anything. So it's not always $1,500. It may be less. It may only be a few $100s. It just depends on how much the cost of your cruise is. So that's an added benefit of booking with Dreams Unlimited. So when we book our cruise, once cruising begins again, we definitely plan on booking with Dreams Unlimited for that reason and to take out some of the work for us. So yeah, that is everything for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my planning binder and what I have in there and how I use that. Okay, so this is my Disney planning binder. So every time we have a trip, I use this same binder, the actual physical binder. I just switch out the cover page and the information inside. So this says Disney World 5/1/21 to 5/7/21. I actually have the cover page that I used from our last trip when we went on Disney Cruise Line. I have that in here as well. I just stick the new one in front. And this is just the cover I have with the 4 different parks. And then if you open it up, I have all of our information here. So over here I just have stuff from our previous trips. So this was our door magnet when we went on our cruise in 2018. And then this is just some of the emails. This is different cruising stuff that I kept. A map to Castaway Cay, a letter, a bunch of different stuff. Just nostalgic stuff that I wanted to keep. Then here I have this clear plastic pouch that I keep stuff in. So I will show you that. So this I keep with me, like in the airport, in the parks. I'll usually keep it with me. So once I print our boarding passes for our flights, I'll put those in here so I have them on us. And then this just goes right in my carry-on with me. So in here right now I have, I'm actually not sure what all of this is. So I have I'm not going to show those because it has our information, but I have my husband and I's like vaccination cards. Just showing that we have been vaccinated. We did get both vaccines. You don't need these to travel. As of right now, you don't, and you don't need them to get into the parks or anything like that. But I'm bringing them just in case. Just in case for some reason, God forbid, one of us gets sick, or one of us ends up in a hospital, or there's some type of accident, whatever the case is. If for some reason we end up needing them, we have them on us just in case. I used my laminator to laminate them so that they're pretty sturdy. I don't have to worry about them tearing or ripping or anything like that. I can keep them right in here so I know that they're not going to get lost. This is just, we ordered, so typically we do the dining plan, where you select if you want like 3 meals and 1 snack a day, if you want 3 quick service or 2 quick service and 1 like sit down restaurant type meal a day, and you prepay for your food basically. Right now the dining plan isn't active, they're not doing it, so we've never actually paid for food like in the moment in the parks before, except for snacks. So we've never had to try to figure out how much of a budget to have for food, because we've always prepaid for it. So this time what we did, I kind of roughly calculated what I thought we would use. And what we did was we got a gift card, it's not really a gift card, it's like a debit card from our bank that is hooked up to our checking account. And we already pre-saved like $500 for food and extras and whatever we might need. And we're just going to transfer that right from our savings right onto this prepaid card. Originally, we were going to do like a Visa gift card, but then once it runs out, and then we have to figure out how to go to a bank, or we have to use a debit card, or whatever the case is. This, if we run out, we can just transfer more money onto it right from our bank account. We don't have to find another bank account, or find a bank, anything that we can do right from our app on our phones. And also, if we end up having money left over, then we can transfer the money right back into our account, or we can use it can be used as a Visa card or a debit card, and then we can still use it when we get back to go buy groceries or gas, whatever the case is. So instead of having it stuck, the money stuck like on like a Disney gift card or one of those Visa gift cards, this is actually connected right to our bank account. So it just makes it easier. So that's just the information. That's the envelope the card came in. I have this with us just in case for some reason the card doesn't work. I can kind of read this and figure out what's going on. I believe this is all from previous trips. Yeah, this is our info from Disney Cruise Line. The little book they send you for Disney Cruise Line. And this is the map of the All-Star Music where we stayed in 2018 that I kept. So that's all just kind of nostalgic stuff. Then this is kind of the main point of the planning binder. So this is the Disney trip plan. I got the idea for this whole binder from Blair Lamb. She did a similar video when one of her last trips, so I kind of got the idea from her, and she did something similar, and then I just kind of made my own. There wasn't like a template, I just made my own. I just kind of copied it. So it just shows day 1, the date, this is a travel day for us, what our flight times and arrival times, what we're going to have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and then day 2, what we're doing, and then the same for meals. Day 3, the date, what park we're going to be in, general meal ideas, so we have an idea of where we want to eat. Day 4, same thing, Monday, all the way through. And then typically down here I would have like if there's fireworks, or if there's parades, or if there's a show we want to see. But all of those things are not happening right now, so I didn't include that. So as you can see here, I said hopefully park hours will be extended and more shows will be brought back. When I made this about a month ago, the parks were all closing at like 5 or 6 p.m. And they weren't opening till like 9 a.m. They were open from like 9 to 5, 9 to 6. Thankfully now the park hours have extended, so they're open again until like 9 p.m., 11 p.m. So we have more time. So that is that. This just gives me an idea of what we're doing when, and especially right now with the park reservations, it tells me exactly what reservation I've made for each day, so I remember. And then here, this is that same reservation that I showed you on the Dreams Unlimited site. I just printed it so that if for some reason we get to the hotel and they're like, oh, we don't know who you are, we don't have a reservation for you, we didn't know you were coming, we don't have your room ready, whatever the case is, if for some reason something goes wrong and for whatever reason we can't access our phones, or if we need quick access, I have it printed right here. I can say, hey, I used the travel agent, she told me everything was done, it says paid in full, here's the reservation number. Here, I have everything right here, if I need it. Then this, I'm going to pull this out. Again, right now, because of COVID, you need actual park reservations. So once you make your reservation for your whole trip, then you need to then make park reservations. So you need to know ahead of time what parks you want to go to when. So when you arrive at the park, you're going to scan your pass, and not only are they looking for you to have a ticket to get into the park, but you also have to have a reservation for that day. Otherwise, that's how they're tracking capacities and making sure that they're not going over capacity and all that. So right here, you can see I have Saturday, May 1st. We are checking into the All-Star Movies. We're not doing a park day that day. Then Sunday, May 2nd, we are going to Animal Kingdom. The park hours are here. Then, let's see. This is Sunday also. We have reservations for dinner at the Boathouse at 6:30 p.m. I'm super excited. Been wanting to go to the Boathouse for years. Monday, May 3rd, we have our park reservation for Hollywood Studios. Tuesday, May 4th, we have our park reservation for Epcot. Wednesday, May 5th, park reservation for Magic Kingdom. And then Thursday, May 6th, another reservation for Hollywood Studios, just in case for some reason we don't get boarding passes for Rise of the Resistance on Monday. We haven't done Rise of the Resistance yet. I'm hoping that we'll just be able to get the boarding passes. It should be relatively easy. We've watched all the videos on how to do it. So I'm hoping that'll work. But just in case I have a second day, just in case we need to try again. They have changed things now where they do a second round of boarding passes for that ride at 1 p.m. every day. So if we miss the 7 a.m. one on Monday, then we could try again at 1 p.m. But who knows, if we enjoy the ride, that much, and we've never done Toy Story Land, we haven't done Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Hollywood Studios is a completely different park now than it was the last time we went. So I made us the second reservation also just in case we enjoy those rides so much that we want to have a second day in the park. If for some reason, we go to Hollywood Studios, we do everything again, and we want to park hop after 2 p.m., then we can do that. So, it's not like we have to be in that park all day. So I just went ahead and made a second reservation for that day. And then on Friday, May 7th, we check out and we fly back home. So that is all of that. I have our flight itineraries for we are flying into Miami. We do have a layover in Atlanta for about 45 minutes. So I always print these as well. And then this is our rental-car reservation. We are picking up a rental-car in Miami, driving to Fort Lauderdale to visit my grandparents, to stay the night with my grandparents, and then driving up to Orlando and turning the car back in at the Car Care Center in Orlando. My husband uses one of those like electric scooters because he does have a bad leg, and he can't stand for very long. So we always get him a scooter. It just makes it easier for him to get around, and it takes the stress off of him and allows him to enjoy himself a lot more. So we rented a scooter for the entire week. We did that last time, and we really enjoyed it. It just made things a lot easier. And then once we get closer, we leave on Friday, so probably on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll look and I'll print like a 10-day weather report for when we're packing, so we have an idea of kind of what we need to pack. So yeah, that's everything that I have in here. Typically, like I said, I would have our dining plan in here if we had that. If we had made any of the reservations, I would have that in here. So this trip is kind of simple because a lot of things have been put on pause because of COVID. So there's not as much in here as there typically would be. But I just like having one place where all of our reservations are, where I can print everything, keep everything, just in case for some reason we need it. I have, all of our plans, so I know what parks we're going to when, so we don't accidentally go to the wrong park and miss a day. We have everything in one place. It just makes everything so much easier. So yeah, that is everything for my Disney planning binder. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative and you learned something from it. And if you need assistance planning your trip, hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, you can absolutely leave comments down underneath. My friends and family always ask me for information and advice when booking their trips or help booking their trips. I'm more than willing to help or answer questions. Just leave them below and I will answer them as I can. So I will see you guys. My next video should be my like what's in my park bag video. So that'll be coming next week sometime. So I will see you guys then.